we will talk about the characters of the novel Lord of the Flies. Also, yesterday we talked about the author William Golding, right? So today we'll talk about the characters. I said we will talk about only 4 characters for now. Yes. So the first character is our Ralph, our boy. Ralph is the protagonist, and we said that a protagonist means the hero. He is the hero of the novel. There's a problem here. He's the hero. He's the novelist. He's the novel protagonist, the 12-year-old English boy who is elected leader of the group of boys. The group of boys. What a group of boys? This novel is about a group of boys who were on a plane, and the plane was shut down and fails on an island, uninhabited island. There are no people, as he said. He said there is, or as he says, no people, no smoke, no shops, nothing. So this is the brief account about of the story. They are a group of boys on a plane. The plane was shut down and they fell in an inhabited island. Alone, only boys. Even the larger boys, the elder boys, are about a 12-year-old. So you can see that the younger boys are, of course, younger than that. I'm trying to say that they are young, they are children, or let's say boys. The 12-year-old English boy, Ralph, who is elected leader of the group of boys, marooned on the island. Ralph attempts to coordinate the boys' efforts to build a miniature civilization on the island until they can be rescued. Ralph represents a human being's civilizing instinct as opposed to the savage instinct that Jack embodies. I would like to mention that Ralph is a Platonic character. Usually the Platonic characters, or the Platonic character is wise, is a thinker, and maybe the ideas of the Greek philosopher Plato, Aflaton, and Platonic means Aflatoni, شخصية أفلاطونية. He has a book named the ideal city, or what is called Al-Madina Al-Fadila in Arabic. And so this figure Ralph is a Platonic. He is wise, he is thinker, he carry the civilizing instinct of a human being. So we have instinct toward civilization, right? Wherever there are human, there will be civilization. They will develop by time and they will build civilizations. So Yes, he's the novel protagonist, a 12-year-old English boy who was elected the leader of the group of boys marooned on the island. Ralph attempts to coordinate. You see, Ralph attempts to coordinate the boys' efforts to build a miniature civilization. So he is coordinating the boys by, of course, his. But you know, these are the applied, let's say, the applied characteristic features of a Platonic figure, wise and thinker, and he is a leader. He is coordinating the boys' efforts to build a miniature civilization on the island till they be rescued. Ralph represents a human civilizing instinct as opposed to the savage instinct that Jack embodies. Jack is the other character that carry the savage instinct, right? الغريزة الهمجية أو المتوحشة للإنسان. And that, if we would name it after another philosopher, so we can say that Jack is a kind of Machiavellian figure, Machiavellian character. And Machiavelli is also Italian philosopher. He has a book called The Prince. It's about politics and stuff like this. The idea of being Machiavellian figure is that this figure has a principle that to make the people who are who are under your hand, or the people around you, or if you are a prince, as his book Machiavelli, as his book The Prince, as he wrote in his book, that to make the people under your reign or under your rule, to make them fall in order, you have to make them fear you. So he take the fear, okay, as a principle. So we will see that Jack has this characteristic feature that he make the people fear him. He will make the other boys on this island fear him in order that they will follow his instructions. So let's read. Jack, the novelist antagonist. Antagonist mean the malevolent, or the one who is against the hero, right? Forget there was a word. Yes, the antagonist, one of the older boys stranded on the island. Jack becomes the leader of the hunters. You know, he becomes the leader of the hunters. This Jack has a group of boys. They are choir, جوقة من أو منشدين أو كشافة. He called them the hunters. And we can see that this word, the hunters, I think it refers to kind of the savage instinct of Jack, that he wants hunters to hunt pigs and to have spears, and they will also turn around the fire, so like savage hunters. So Jack becomes the leader of the hunters, but longs for total power and becomes increasingly wild. He becomes wild, barbaric, and cruel as the novel progresses. Jack adept at manipulating the other boys, represents the instinct of savagery within human beings, as opposed to the civilizing instinct Ralph represents. Ralph and Jack are opposing each other. All right. Now Simon. Simon is a shy, sensitive boy in the group. Simon, in some ways, the only naturally good character on the island, behaves kindly toward the younger boys and is willing to work for the good of the community. Moreover, because his motivation is rooted in his deep feeling of connectedness to nature, Simon is the only character whose sense of morality does not seem to have been imposed by society. Simon represents a kind of natural goodness, as opposed to the unbridled evil of Jack and imposed morality of civilization represented by Ralph and Peggy. Peggy. I like Peggy. Peggy is the fourth character, and Peggy is forgettable character. I like Peggy. Peggy is Ralph's lieutenant. So lieutenant, you see, the word lieutenant refers to the organized society. Because they are a group of boys. So they are trying to build civilization and society in uninhabited island, a remote island. Ralph's lieutenant, a whiny intellectual boy, and Peggy here represent the scientific character. He is a science, we can say. He also represents the rationality and technology. However, Ralph's lieutenant, this is Peggy, a whiny intellectual boy. Peggy's inventiveness frequently leads to innovation, such as the makeshift sandals that the boys used to tell time. Peggy represents the scientific, rational side of civilization. This is Peggy. These are 4 characters. We will, for now, we will deal with only these 4 characters, and tomorrow we will read chapter the first. We will read a summary about it, and that's it all. I guess that